Town Council for June 21st, 2016. You want to do the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, it is 4:01, and we will open the public hearing on the 2017 budget. Would the public care to make a comment?
Just for the record, we had planned our budget hearing to be on your meeting of the 14th, but when I published the notice, took notice to the paper, they published all of it except the really important part, which was when, where the meeting was going to be. So thankfully, I usually build a little extra, time into these things so that in case something happens. And so we were able to correct the error and have a special meeting today. We probably could have kept it for your meeting next week and had your hearing and the budget adoption all at the same time, but this is probably the best way. So that's where you are. The budget is based upon the budget committee made 2 recommendations for changes. I think there's a memo in your packet. Those were changed, and as I was working on the budget some more, I actually found 3 things with 2 separate items. One of them had to do with the police and fire mechanic. We had added $300 to their wages that weren't supposed to be there per our labor contract, so we have moved those back to what they were supposed to be. And the
Very well.
pardon?
The very well.
Yes, the third, or the other item that I adjusted was because as we're getting closer to knowing where we're at with Head Start, I believe, as we discussed at the budget meeting, that we may need to loan money to Head Start for the infrastructure improvements for the geothermal to their new facility, and I wanted to make sure that you had enough money in a line item in your geothermal budget to cover that loan. And so by increasing the Head Start line to $50,000 and reducing a geothermal development line to $20,000, just kind of moving those 2 numbers around, you now have an adequate amount of money in the one line to be able to accomplish that. So those mechanics changes and the Head Start changes are since the budget committee meeting, so that those are incorporated in your budget as has been on the table. And
So these are our copies of it.
those are your copies to look at. And the front part of that I think was in your packet probably.
Right.
Anyway, there's no public here to, and as there wasn't at the budget committee.
In regards to the number 1, the rare,
Yes.
What is it they're doing for the LCP?
They're going to be staff, Mike, is what they're going to be. And I do know now
They have a task
that they have, that LCP has been granted a rare position now. Up until this, we weren't sure that it was an application that had been made. Now we know that they will get one. It's about a year-long position, and their work will be to organize the various meetings of the 3 active committees as well as the board of directors, help with the organization of events like the one that was last weekend and the Christmas tree event and other things. They had a golf course event here a while back I Darwin attended. So they will just be the staff for developing plans, policies, keeping records, applying for grants for diamonds in the rough for building restoration and all of that kind of work. I have to say Ginger Casto has been doing most of that up until this point, or a lot of that at least, through her SCOED position. And my understanding is maybe that's been a little bit of an issue at the county level, that maybe she's been too focused on this project at maybe the expense of some other things that around the county that the commissioners might have liked for spending more time on, but nonetheless it's been important and much appreciated. So
Okay.
that's what the rare will be about.
Thank you.
And they're raising money from a number of sources. Actually, the big one will be the Ford family, that they have asked for $10,000 from there, and again, we're just within days of knowing the answer to that, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Okay, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing at 4:06. And go to new business for town manager recruitment. And with that, we will adjourn to executive session at 4:06 for ORS 192.6602A to consider the employment of a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual agent. To further discuss or vote on, so anyone care to make motions?
Madam Mayor, I would move that we close the application for town manager immediately and offer the job of town manager of the town of Lakeview to Roberta Vanderwall with a salary commensurate with her experience.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to close our applications immediately and to offer the job to Roberta Vanderwall, salary commensurate with her experience. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimous. Okay,
Do we need to approve the budget tonight?
No, the budget
It's not?
adoption is actually at your meeting on the 28th.
Okay.
You adopt the budget, approve the tax levy.
Well, I missed that.
And all of that, so you're gonna be on? Yeah.
No, I just
Oh.
didn't want to miss it if we needed.
No,
That's what
no,
we're doing
There for a meeting again.
That was scheduled for the 28th,
Good, good.
and we're good to go.
Nice work on that budget though this year. That was probably the smoothest.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, when Roberta said she passed hers without only one meeting, I felt like saying, well, so did we.
this was the second year, actually, last year's was
Last
a
year was
little bit,
2 meetings.
well, you had one meeting, and then we pulled a couple of the budget committee members that weren't here.
Just to make sure.
They were, and so we were good to go.
So we adjourned?
No, because I haven't said it yet.
I know, that's what let's get this discussion.
Okay, Darwin's in a hurry, so we will close our special meeting at 4:28. Thank you all very much.